happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards and scoring twice. It's the Chargers and the Patriots, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening week, the final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And Howe will throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd and 5. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Well, he started his season the way that everyone wants to start their season, with an absolute bang. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's see where he goes from here.
Set the bar high. Week 2, we'll see what he can do.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Maybe they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a play fake. Lance. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is so staple of their defense is built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Taylor. Touchdown, Chargers. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Howell. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Off play action. It's Howell. Right back to Chris Godwin. Big play there for New England. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Isaiah Likely, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate this.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back to Taylor on 1st down. He'll take this to the 46. Bobby Brown on the tackle.
Ready, break.
These two teams all tied after one. From the 46, here's second down and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
3rd and 1. Hal's going to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd down, Hal back to pass. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Working from the gun, Lance. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, it's Lance. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Lance. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England's offense set to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Howell looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Howell now to throw it. Likely holds in the quick slant. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And once more, Howell back to the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing here, Howell. Throwing out left and finding Likely. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you down the coast door. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
It's all about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Faking the handoff. Howell. He finds his man, complete. That's Strickland. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Smash, smash. Hey, Jack Panther.
They go play action with Howell. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Rocco switch. Unlock line.
It's Howell with another throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Lance looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 114 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score it here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Complete to Likely. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Howell throwing on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice jump there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 7-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Chargers 35.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On play action, Lance. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they
touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Patriots 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Let's go.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Here's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what... The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Howell. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 16 yards. First down,
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jonathan. .26 yards. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Howell.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Let's go. Charge. Ready?
Lance to throw on second down here.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete.
Let's go. Go set.
Complete to number 84.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understand.
Yeah. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.